I'm Russ Jensen. I'm the director of the Center for Service Innovation here in Knoxville, and we house 311 for the city of Knoxville, but we also house 211 for all of East Tennessee. And this week, we're celebrating National 211 Day on February 11th. And 211 is a toll-free number that people can dial anywhere in the country to get services from everything from food banks to rental assistance to utility assistance, mental health, senior services, veteran services, the entire gamut of social service assistance. We partner with our local area United Ways all up and down East Tennessee. And East Tennessee was the second one in the country to go live back in 2000-2001. Now over 99% of the country has 211 coverage. So East Tennessee, we kind of pioneered that effort back in the day, and we've been involved in some level ever since. We help people during emergencies, but more importantly, after emergencies. So the Gallenberg fire, getting people connected with services in the aftermath, hurricanes, tornadoes, ice storms, the recent storm we had here in East Tennessee. We're part of the Emergency Operations Center activation, so we're working directly with our first responders and our health providers to make sure that people are getting where they need to go and getting the assistance they need, especially during a time when people can't leave their house or their neighborhood over a period of days. So since we're connected all through East Tennessee, and we cover 24 counties, everything up to the North Carolina, Virginia border, the Tri-Cities area, we have data on what people are asking for, what kind of needs there are. And we have this data dashboard that people can go to at 211counts.org. It's free, you don't need a license, you're not going to be entering data, so you're not going to hurt anything. But you can go in and you can look at Tennessee, you can look at Texas, you can look at anywhere around the country that's hooked up to this data dashboard. But more importantly, it helps us tell our providers and our agencies what people are asking for. And historically, throughout Tennessee and other parts of the country, housing and shelter is number one. But more importantly, if you look at the subcategory underneath that, people hear housing and shelters and right away they think of homeless shelters. But in reality, most of these people are calling for rental assistance. So we've been able to get people to understand that we could just do a better job of keeping people housed, we can make a dent in the homeless population in all our communities. And so now there's a lot of work going on out on that. We partner with Knox County on a Treasury grant to help people that need rent and utility assistance. We did a lot of that during the pandemic and COVID, helping people stay housed, help them avoid eviction or having their utilities shut off, things like that. Because you'll also notice that utilities is up there at number 2. Followed by food. Now, food goes up and down depending on what part of the year it is. A lot of what comes under that food category is when schools are not in session, making sure that kids are getting meals when they're not going to school. This area is very well connected. The food policy network jumps when schools shut down early during COVID. Food Policy Council jumped in and made sure that kids were getting fed. There were a couple of articles actually on how well East Tennessee performed getting food distributed during COVID. So we're really proud of the fact that A, job number 1 is getting people connected to help. But B, a big part of that is making sure that we're tracking what people need, what needs are being met, what needs aren't being met, where the gaps in services are, and where we need to improve. People can call us toll-free at 211, but there's also a 10-digit number, 865-215-4211. So just in case your cell carrier is not getting you connected with that toll-free number, you have a way to dial it through a 10-digit number. You can also get information on services through our website at 211.org, or you can go to our chatbot, and it's connected to the City of Knoxville's website at knoxvilletn.gov. It's got a big blue button. You can't miss it. The bot speaks both English and Spanish.